Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Cinephiles Assemble, where I, David DeRose, go through my movie collection and talk about it with you, the internet. That's right, we're back with the show that one day, I swear, will have a consistent release schedule. Today, though, we will not be looking at a movie from my collection. No, today we'll be going straight to the internet to provide our content. Today we'll be looking at a movie tangentially related to the previous film I reviewed that can be found free with ads to watch online. Last time we looked at the horror anthology film Tales from the Crypt, so I figured why not dive into another horror anthology film. Today we are looking at 2012's found footage horror film VHS. Now, as this is only a quick look, we're not going to dive too deep into this, so let's go segment by segment. The framing device, tape 56, focuses on a group of no-goodniks going on a spree, vandalizing buildings and sexually assaulting random women on the street.
And there was hooliganism in the air.
And, being the geniuses that they are, they videotape all of it. They get hired to break into a house to steal a VHS tape. What's on the tape? No idea. We're never told. In the house, they find dozens upon dozens of tapes, as well as a corpse. As they search the house, still taping everything, dumbasses that they are, they leave one member behind to watch some of the tapes, hoping to find what they are looking for. These tapes are the anthology segments. The first tape, Amateur Night, focuses on three... To keep it PG-13, let's just call these three not good individuals. They plan on going out on the town, picking up some ladies, and filming an amateur porno. However, they don't plan on telling the women, for they have rigged up a camera to a pair of eyeglasses. These, I hesitate to call men, do wind up picking up Lisa and her shy friend Lily and take them back to a motel room. However, things are not what they seem. And I, for one, did not shed any tears over these douchebags' fates. The second tape, Second Honeymoon, focuses on married couple Sam and Stephanie on their second honeymoon. Real clever segment name, guys. They, of course, are recording everything as they go. However, in the night, as they slumber, someone breaks into their motel room and toys with them, filming it all as well. This is definitely the least of the segments, and there isn't much there. It didn't leave much of an impact on me. Next up is Tuesday the 17th, where a group of friends go camping in the forest by a secluded lake. Despite knowing the lake is a site of a gruesome series of murders years ago, the friends partake in drug use and premarital sex. You can probably guess where that ends up going. After that is The Sick Thing That Happened to Emily When She Was Younger. Unlike all the other segments, this one is done entirely over video chats instead of VHS recordings. Separated by a great distance, Emily and her boyfriend James communicate via these video chats. Over the course of these chats, Emily confides in James that she's been hearing strange noises and believes her apartment is haunted. The subsequent chats seem to corroborate this theory, but, as with so many of these segments, not all is as it seems. The final segment, 10/31/98, is about a bunch of guys heading to a Halloween party, only to wind up at the wrong house. Exploring the empty house, they wind up in the attic, where they find several men, apparently performing an exorcism on a bound woman. The guys think it's all an act, until the men start beating the woman. They intervene and save the woman, only for, you guessed it folks, things to not be as they seem. And that, in a nutshell, is VHS. Let's start with the bad. I don't like found footage films. The quality is almost always poor, the characters are usually insufferable, and the entire idea that anyone would keep filming during the scenarios they find themselves in just completely destroys my suspension of disbelief. The characters in the tape 56 framing device were so unlikable and annoying, I couldn't pay attention to what actually happened to them halfway through the film. It It wasn't until doing research writing this script I actually figured out what happened to them, though that also could have something to do with the video quality in the segment. Amateur Night, as I said earlier, has a plot that automatically makes me wish for the protagonist's deaths. Most of the first act of the segment is just them going through clubs where the camera is constantly jerking around and the music is annoyingly loud. And Second Honeymoon is just forgettable. And now the good. Hannah Fierman, who plays Lily in Amateur Night, is fantastic. Her body language and facial expressions are superb, and it's no surprise to me that she and this segment wound up getting adapted to feature length in 2016's Siren, which I may wind up hunting down someday just for her. Tuesday the 17th is a great send-up to 1980s teen slasher movies. Everything from the setting to the characters is just perfect, and for once, it actually makes sense for the characters to be filming everything, because the killer seems to only be able to be seen through the camera, appearing as some kind of walking glitch. Both characters in The Sick Thing That Happened to Emily When She Was Younger are sympathetic, likable, and Emily's situation and backstory are compelling and interesting. While we end the movie as it began, with Dude Bros, the Dude Bros in 10/31/98 feel more like real people, and I don't want to instantly stab them all with something dull and rusty, unlike those in Amateur Night. Also, the special effects at the end of the segment are genuinely well done and creepy. Finally, VHS actually does a good job explaining why people are constantly filming everything instead of abandoning the camera. Amateur Night has the camera in a pair of glasses. The characters in Second Honeymoon are documenting their vacation and don't know anything dangerous is near until it's too late. Tuesday the 17th, as I said, has an in-universe reason why the camera is needed. The Sick Thing That Happened to Emily When She Was Younger is over video chat, and when Emily is moving her computer while creepy stuff is going on, it's to show James what's happening. And in 10/31/98, one of the characters is dressed as a teddy bear with a nanny cam implanted in it. So, is VHS good? Meh. Is VHS bad? Kind of. But there's much worse out there. If you're curious, I wouldn't spend more than $1 or $2 renting it. And if you don't want to spend any money at all on it, it's available for free online with advertisements on Vudu, Tubi, Pluto TV, Plex, and Redbox. Links to all of those are in the video description below. It's also streaming on Amazon Prime, so if you have that, you're golden. VHS spawned 2 sequels, VHS 2 and VHS Viral. Both are free with ads online, so I'll probably be getting to them in the future. If you are interested in a more in-depth look at VHS, YouTuber Ryan Hollander has a great video on it. The link is in the description as well. Next time, well, it's been about a year. I guess I should finally get back and finish season 1 of Stranger Things. So please, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and I am now on TikTok. Join the Facebook page, email me with thoughts or ideas or what your favorite found footage horror movie is. And until next time, I'm David DeRose, and I am a Cinephile.
Oh no! Beta!